I acquired a few books throughout the months and I unhauled a few books so I can put these in here. I also put some here on this shelf. So I have like a little gap here, but I don't have any gaps here and have books in the back. Where do y'all store your comics? Because I only have a few. Where would I put these? Where do I just like... Okay, cool. They don't even fit. Oh, they kind of fit in here. Like that. I know there's like the boxes. I'm not really like a comic buyer per se. Then I have this big boy, which I think I'm gonna put here. Oh, cool. So it doesn't fit there because I wanted it to put here. Also, I think I'm gonna unhaul the Red Queen series because I read up to the second or third book and I didn't really care for them. And then I made the mistake of reading the Powerless trilogy, which we all say it's kind of the similar vibes. Yeah, so I'm like, this point. And I went on Book Talk and everybody was like, honestly, it's not really that worth it. So I might unhaul these. I don't know, I feel bad because I bought these in a book bundle in Facebook Marketplace and I'm like, oh, I feel like I should read them. But yeah, I don't know. I also haven't read this one, but I got it at Half Price Books because look how beautiful it's so cute and it sounds interesting. I'm horrible. I haven't read it. And I haven't read Isabel Allende's book either. I have read like half of Pride and Prejudice and then I just stopped reading it because I watched the movie several times. So I have Ruthless Vows. I have the second book, not the first book. I already read it. So the thing with me is if I really like a book that I listened to or read online, I will buy it physically. So this is more of like a collection of books. What even is this? Swift River? I don't know what this is. I think I got this at a Goodwill, like bins. But we're just gonna add, oh, I should show you. Don Paula by Isabel Allende. Oh, it should probably be next to the author, no? I swear to you, I am gonna read this. Hopefully. Also, look how pretty this cover is. But it's really long and intimidating. Is it worth a read? Tell me, guys. I might unhaul it. Like I said with this one, I got this as well in a Goodwill bin thing, so I don't know, I just got it because I thought it was pretty. But The Outsiders. Okay, so I want to do a readathon soon, and I want to read these books. I read City of Bones, I read City of Ashes, and I read a little bit of City of Glass, and then I stopped reading the series. But this was when I was like 14. I'm 23 now. So I think I'm going to do a reread. Maybe not the first book because I remember this book. Also got this at the Goodwill bins. Is this any good? Squirrel Girl. Let me know if it's good. You know, I like this book. I got this at a yard sale. But do I want it, low-key? Low-key, not really. Okay, unhaul. The Love Hypothesis. I think I liked the audiobook more than reading it. Because I was reading a little bit of it and then I went and listened to it and I preferred listening to it. So, I don't know. We'll keep it for another round of me unhauling and not hauling. Okay, so Good Place. I didn't really like this book. I did annotate it. Let's see what I wrote. Okay, cool. I didn't write anything. I just put tabs. Yeah, so I'm not gonna unhaul it just because I annotated it. Good Girl's Guide. So I only bought the first book and then I didn't read the other two books until like 2 years later and I absolutely loved the other two books. So I definitely recommend this series. The New Couple was kind of bad. I got this for a book club. It's not that great. Because it is a book club book, I'm keeping it. Novel Love Story. This was also mid. I'm gonna unhaul it. Oh my god, guys. We're unhauling stuff. Keeping this. I barely got these actually. Hate this cover, guys. What were we thinking? This is kind of cute, but this... Okay, cool, so it doesn't fit here. So excited to read this, though. I already read this. This was cute. already read this. I have the second volume on my other shelf. I haven't read the second volume, but this was cute. This was also cute. I like this one more than You've Reached Sam, but that's just my opinion. Lessons in Chemistry, 5-star read. So good. Haven't read Legend Born, but soon. Soon. Daisy Jones and the Six. I was about to say Daisy Edgar Jones. Daisy Jones and the Six. DNF, that 80 pages. Yeah. Everyone says it's good. I don't know. I have my doubts. Carry On was good. And then I guess I can add The Perks of Being a Wallflower here, which I read already. Dorian Gray. Just read this. Really good. Okay, I have space here. Quick comic haul. Volume 1 of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Volume 2. Monster High, which I read this one. Cute. I read this one as well, but this is volume 7, so I just read it, like, not even knowing what was going on. Harley Quinn, volume 1, 3, 4, Batman and Robin, Trinity, and Green Lantern. They don't fit. I guess I could put them here. Okay, so we unhauled 3 more books. Today I unhauled 10 books already, so plus these 3. We're doing good. Let's move on to the other shelves and see if we need to unhaul anything there. Oh, actually, before we leave. So I got We Were Liars. I did tab it. I didn't really like it. But I found Family of Liars in the Goodwill bins too. Not gonna read it. But I feel bad separating them. You know what I mean? It's either I get rid of both of them or I don't get rid of any of them. And then I also found Nevernight in the Goodwill bins. I just thought this was a cool cover. It doesn't really intrigue me. Let me know. Because it is pretty and it is book 1. So, let me know. Also, this one was good too. But I kind of don't want it. I feel like somebody else should enjoy this. So, I think I'm going to unhaul it. If it wasn't because I read this like 3 times when I was 13 years old, I would unhaul this too, because rereading it was crazy. Like, this is peak Wattpad. I mean, obviously it is a Wattpad book, but crazy work. I think we're good here. Oh my gosh, look how empty it looks. I need to fill it up with more books. No, I don't. Let me move this. Guys, tell me, is this any good? I bought it because it's so cute and sapphic, but let a girl know. Also, so cute. Okay, so I haven't read The Diablo's Curse, and I am interested in reading it. I haven't read You, and I want to watch the series, but I want to read the book first. I haven't read this one either, but I do want to read it. I haven't read either, but I definitely will. One Dark Window I haven't read. Holly I haven't read. Heartstopper in Spanish. I read The Secret Life of Albert and Twistle. I read Boyfriend Material. Of course I read Belladonna. These are all like my sapphic books. The Girl in Tennessee, so cute. One Last Stop. Didn't love it as much, low-key. My manga, Goodbye My Rose Garden. Because I love the Belladonna series, when I went to Mexico, I found these 2 copies in Spanish. I got them. Like, I had to get them. So, and then I got this one and this one. Yeah, it would bother me that they're not the same size, or like 2 are paperback and then 1 is hardback, and then I have these 2. But I literally don't care because I love them so much. But like, this is not an ideal way to display it, you know, because they're being covered by other books that I haven't read. In the second volume, I have all of my Lunar Chronicles. I read all of these. And in the back, I have all of my Harry Potter books. This is just like storage, basically. Oh, and then I have another copy of Lessons in Chemistry because I love this copy. I found this in the little library. I haven't read this one actually. I've read these, which I can put down here. I don't have the... Which one do I have? I don't have the third book. I forgot I had those. I need to check those. I have more here, which I'm reading the first book from this series. I already read Eleanor and Park. I haven't read The Help, but I want to because I watched the movie. I read these two. I'm honestly gonna unhaul this one. Woman Talking was really good. I feel bad because I like this cover, but I didn't like this book, so I might unhaul it. I'll haul this one. And this one. Okay, so I'm gonna unhaul Dracula. I got like halfway through and I didn't like it. I have two of the Dork Diaries, but I'm not gonna unhaul those because I loved Dork Diaries when I was younger. So for nostalgia reasons, these are staying. Probably gonna unhaul Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So my goal is to read every Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson, and then the other books. So I found this one and I'm keeping it because the goal is to eventually read all of them and then also read this one. The Midnight Library was mid. I think I'm gonna unhaul it unless my sister wants it. I have 2 copies of Where the Crawdads Sing. I really liked this book. I heard that the author did horrible things and then also wrote an amazing book. I have 2. This is a smaller version and then this is taller. And then this is because I like smaller books, but this one seems to be a little like used. I'm gonna haul one of these. We'll see which one. Shadow and Bone. I have 2 copies, so it's either I bedazzle one or I unhaul it. I want to go with bedazzle, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. It's been like 2 years and I haven't read it. I got gifted this book even before I knew anything about Colleen Hoover, even before the movie adaptation, anything like that. So I feel bad unhauling it because it was a gift, but I didn't like it. So I don't know. Like I truly feel bad because somebody thought about me and that I like books, and obviously they didn't know what books I liked, so they got me this one and I didn't like it, but I appreciate the thought. So I keep it hidden. I don't display it anywhere, but still I don't know how I feel about having this in my home. I've heard good things about this book. It reminds me a lot like the Midnight Library from what I've read. So I didn't really like the Midnight Library, so I don't think I would care for this one. I'm gonna unhaul this. I think I'm also gonna unhaul Brave New World. I've been wanting to read it, I say, as I've never read it, and it's been with me for so long because it was my sister's. So yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna haul this. Also found this. This is part of the Lunar Chronicles. I might read this actually. I'm kind of in the mood to going back to this world. Definitely not gonna unhaul this. Toy Fights. I got this in like a fill a bag for $10. Definitely not gonna unhaul this. I recently got this. 10 books that I'm gonna unhaul. Yay! I've actually been so productive and I've unhauled 10 books. So then plus these 10, 20. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much space. No, I don't. I had a lot of these on top of my closet, which books don't belong in closets. I had some in my dollhouse. Books don't belong in my dollhouse. And some in the bookshelf and then others in the other shelf. Guys, this is an issue. I need to stop. I need to stop buying books. That was my little book vlog. Yay, success. And now I'm going to upload all of these on Pango Books. So go check my Pango Books out.